Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's episode we will be knowing about the story of Mahatma Gandhi's portrait on Indian banknotes. So whenever we will see the Indian currency, that is the Indian rupee, there is one common factor which we will be able to find, and that is the portrait or the picture of the father of the nation, that is Mahatma Gandhi. So we will be looking that how the journey has been of Indian currency, and when the picture of the Mahatma Gandhi, that is the father of the nation, became permanent on Indian currency. So let's see this. First of all, about the timeline, first we'll be looking at the news, then origins of Gandhi's image, Gandhi's first appearance on INR notes, banknotes for independent India, Gandhi's portrait became a permanent feature, demand to include others on banknotes, in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is economy. Important here is to know how the journey has been of Indian banknotes. So the news talks about the story of Mahatma Gandhi's portrait on Indian banknotes. Mahatma Gandhi's portrait, an important word is Indian banknotes. So whichever currency we see, be it 50 rupee, 100 rupees, 500 rupees, we will be able to see the picture of the father of the nation, that is Mahatma Gandhi. So I just showed you in the beginning, this is the 500 rupee note and this is 100 rupees note, and this is how it looks like, and this is the image of the Mahatma Gandhi. So let's begin. So recently on 2nd of October, Gandhi Jayanti passed by, and the father of the nation, whose picture is there on every currency, the national currency after the formation of independent India in 1947. Then in the year 1996, Gandhiji's photo became a permanent feature on legal banknotes of every denomination issued by the RBI. So it was in the year 1996 that Mahatma Gandhi became a permanent feature. Before it was not permanent. In the year 1996, Mahatma Gandhi's picture became permanent feature on legal banknotes of every denomination issued by the RBI. So before it was not legal, and many other things were also printed on the banknotes. And the body responsible for regulating the Indian banking system, that is the Reserve Bank of India, that is the Central Bank of India, that is the RBI, that is the body which is responsible for regulating the Indian banking system in India. So the banknote also comes under the purview of the RBI. Now, origins of Gandhi's image, how it all started. So this is not a caricature, it is a cutout of a photograph taken in the year 1946. So it is not that it was specifically crafted for the banknotes, Mahatma Gandhi's image. So the image that we see on the banknote, it has been a cutout from a photograph, and this photograph was taken in the year 1946. And this photograph is that when Gandhiji was standing with British politician Lord Frederick William Pethick Lawrence. So it was Mahatma Gandhi standing with the British politician. So that is the image from which the picture of Mahatma Gandhi, which is printed on the Indian rupee banknotes, it has been taken. It is not a caricature, and this image has been taken in the year 1946. And the reason why this image of Mahatma Gandhi was selected, because it was thought that it had the suitable expression of Mahatma Gandhi smiling. So that image was not specifically taken to be printed on the banknote. It was just found suitable enough to be printed on the banknote. So the Reserve Bank of India's Department of Currency Management is responsible for designing the rupee notes. So the authority which is responsible for designing the rupee note is the Reserve Bank of India's Department of Currency Management. It means that whatever the design, if this is the note, that whatever the design will be on the note is decided by the Department of Currency management of RBI, and then approval for the designs from the central bank and the union government. Now this is important. See, this is a rupee note. Then there is certain kind of design on the rupee note. Now this design, who is responsible for this designing process is the Reserve Bank of India, and within Reserve Bank of India is the Department of Currency Management. Okay, then what happens is, then the approval for the design is also taken from the central bank and the union government. This is the process, that central bank and union government is also involved in this, and the central bank is RBI. So this is the process. Now, if we talk about section 25 of the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934, then the design, the form and the material of banknote shall be such as may be approved by the central government. So the design, it means whatever is printed on the banknote, the form, what will be the form of the banknote, be it rectangle, be it square, be it circle, and the material of the banknote, that how the banknote would be made, what is the material which will be used for making the banknotes. So this will be such that it is approved by the central government. So there is a role of central government also involved in this process. Then, and the central government takes it after consideration of the recommendations made by the central board. So first the central board makes the recommendation, central government approves it, and then the design, the form and the material of the banknote is decided, and the RBI works on it. And this has been told in the section 25 of the RBI Act 1934. Now let's talk about Mahatma Gandhi's first appearance on the INR notes. So it was for the very first time was featured on Indian currency in 1969. It means after the independence of India in the year 1947. So for the first time it was in the year 1969. And in the year 1969, for the very first time, a special series was issued to commemorate the 100th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. And it was bearing the signature of the RBI Governor L.K. Jha. So at that point of time, the RBI Governor was L.K. Jha. So it also had the signature of the RBI Governor. Then it depicted Gandhi with the Sevagram Ashram in the backdrop. So this was for the very first time when Mahatma Gandhi's image was depicted on the banknote. Then in the year 1987, October 1987, then again a series of 500 currency notes was done and was issued. It also featured Mahatma Gandhi. So this was again first in the year 1969, then in the year 1987. And both were special series. Now banknotes for independent India, that is after 1947. So what happened in independent India was that RBI, that is the Reserve Bank of India, the Central Bank of India, the authority which looks into the banking system of whole of India. So RBI continued to issue notes from the colonial period featuring King George VI. So even though India got independence, but at that point of time also the Reserve Bank of India continued to follow the colonial policy, and that is the banknotes featured King George VI. But because India became independent, then a need was felt that we need to change it and we need to put something or someone which has a mass appeal and which represents the whole of India. So the government of India brought out its design on the 1 rupee note in the year 1947. So 2 years after India got its independence, Indian government brought out its new design, but it was on the 1 rupee note. And King George was replaced with a symbol of lion capital of Ashoka pillar at Sarnath. So this was the very first time when the change was made, and instead of King George, how it got replaced was, it was replaced with the lion capital of Ashoka pillar at Sarnath. Then what happened in the year 1950, that is 1 year after, First Republic of India banknotes were issued in denominations of rupees 2, 5, 10 and 100. Firstly, in the year 1949, 1 rupee note was issued, and instead of King George image, it was lion Ashoka pillar at Sarnath. Then in the year 1950, what happened was, not only 1 rupee, there were other denominations also which was issued, and those denominations were rupee, 2 rupee note, 5 rupee, 10 rupee and 100 rupee notes. And all of these denominations, they bore the lion capital watermark, that is the Ashoka pillar at Sarnath. So they, all these notes had the depiction of Ashoka pillar at Sarnath. Then Gandhi's portrait became a permanent feature. So important word here is permanent. When and how it became a permanent feature on the Indian banknotes. So Gandhi was chosen because of its national appeal, as he was called the father of the nation. So it had the mass appeal, it represented whole of India. He also represented the feeling of oneness of India. So in the year 1996, so this is an important year, 1996, new Mahatma Gandhi series was launched by the Reserve Bank of India to replace the former Ashoka pillar banknotes. So in the year 1996, the already present denominations which was printed with Ashokan pillar banknotes, it got replaced, and the new Mahatma Gandhi series was launched for the very first time in the year 1996. So this was the time when it became permanent and it became official. Before also, a special series was launched. Several security features were also introduced at this point of time. Like for example, windowed security thread was there, latent image, integral features for the visually impaired people were also there. So this was the time period when the Mahatma Gandhi's portrait became a permanent feature, and the year is 1996. Before it also, the Mahatma Gandhi special series was issued, but at that point of time it was not permanent. It became permanent from the year 1996. And in the year 2016, the Mahatma Gandhi new series of banknotes were also announced by the RBI. So the important year is 1996. Now, demand to include others on banknotes. So there have been several demands in the past that instead of Mahatma Gandhi, other features should also be placed on the banknotes. Like for example, in the year 2022, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal made an appeal to the Prime Minister and the Union government to include Lord Ganesh and Goddess Lakshmi on the currency notes. And then again in the year 2014, that is before Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal made an appeal, it was in the year 2014 that the suggestions were given to include Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore and former President APJ Abdul Kalam. But both of these appeals were not entertained, and what happened was that it was said that none of it had the one image of oneness or integration the way Mahatma Gandhi had. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and it is a PYQ of the year 2021, and it talks about, consider the following statements. First, the governor of the Reserve Bank of India is appointed by the central government. Second, certain provisions in the Constitution of India give the central government the right to issue directions to the RBI in public interest. Third, the governor of the RBI draws his power from the RBI Act. So these are the three statements. Then we have to talk about the correct statements, that is 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. As it is a PYQ, so try to solve this MCQ and give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.